What do you think Deceuninck or the wider industry should be doing or can be doing more to support you in providing whole life performance, the recyclability of our products? What are we not doing potentially, or what do we need to do more of to help get that message across to your customers?
I'm very much up for sustainability. Our whole business has gone down this route, and we've spent a lot of money promoting sustainability. And I think what we've got to try and do is we've got to try and get that message into the developers as important as the cost and the specification is. We've got to try and raise the level of sustainability, because at the moment everybody's just considering today, cost today, deliver it today, and we're all okay. We're not thinking about the future, and that's I think what we've got to try and do. We've got to lift the bar and say sustainability has to be considered at a similar level to specification and to cost. But I think Deceuninck's gone down the right route. I think you've spent a lot of money, you've invested a lot. I think it's just keep pushing that message out there that sustainable. And what will happen then is fabricators that have invested and are investing in sustainability will actually benefit from that message that's going out there as a positive message.
Just to follow on there a little bit, we're a little bit behind the curve with Europe on this, because in Europe you have to display on the date print code of the profile the percentage of recycled content of the product. So if it's 46%, you have to display 46%, simple as that. Whereas in the UK, there's no real differentiator that it's recycled or it isn't recycled. So I think there's a lesson we could possibly learn from that, most definitely. But if you do that, what's the value to it? You've got to have a value on it. You can't, like Paul said, you can't value engineer the product down, because the recycled content takes a lot of effort and a lot of work to be able to get it into the profile. So I think we can take some lessons, but people have got to understand the value of having a recycled content of the product.
But in Europe, that seems to be government-led then?
100%.
I think that's an element where we could, because where we are at the moment, we have a product that's a very good product, that's sustainable, that's produced in the right way, that gives the right aesthetics, that has the right performance, but we're still competing with white PVC windows from another. And I think what sets us apart is the quality and spec and all of those elements that Deceuninck have done right, but we're still having to compete at a cost basis. So I think, government-led in Europe to say it has to have a percentage of recyclability, it depends how interested our government is.